Hi, it's DJ Talent here, talking to my friends around the world about how I look at fame. Fame. I look at fame now as being an artist more than being famous. You know, when you're kind of young and you're famous and stuff and you smash it, you break into the industry, being famous is a massive, huge hype. But more as you get older, you look at life and you think to yourself, I like to be known as an artist. People kind of know you as an artist. Like the way I see it now is more than being famous, more than like when I think, wow, man, I'm on TV, I'm famous, or I've made this tune, I'm famous. I look at life as being an artist, being creative. It's about creating to me, it's about creating music, writing, songwriting, composing, being an author, being a writer. Um, Also, kind of, yeah, sending out a good message in the world. But I love being more known in the world as being an artist and being famous. But yeah, if people want to say I'm famous and recognise me as famous, that's cool. I understand. But more these days, I love being known as being an artist. What's DJ Tellin up to? He's a great artist. He's a great writer. He's a great author. He's a great composer. You know that's more. I quite like that. It's more kind of grown up now, where I'm coming up 37, growing up to 40. You know, when you get later on in life, you look at being famous and you look at it as that you're an artist. You're a producer and an artist. You know, and that's a kind of more grown up way of looking at it, and that's a better way of dealing with it. If you think to yourself, man, I'm famous, you know, that's not a good way of dealing with it, man. It's sort of like kind of like can be a bit of an immature outlook, and you know, it can be a bit of a, you know, a stressful outlook as well. But if you look at it in life as you're an artist, you're creating, you're sending a message out there, that's the best way of how you cope and deal with being a successful established worldwide artist, you know. So that's the way I look at it. Another thing that I want to point out is a lot of ladies out there, a lot of ladies out there that I used to meet out and about. You know, they try and use you. They jump on the bandwagon. They turn around and say, "Oh, can I hang out with you? Can I have pictures with you?" Try and get into a newspaper or a magazine at your expense and your talent and your creativity. Man, when I look at that, I think of ladies like that. Is number one, you're taking advantage. Number two, you're using me. And number three, you're bugging me. You're bugging me. Bugging me. Can't you stop bugging me? Bugging me. So you look at it like that. It's like big up the True Steppers, man. That track "Bugging" was a big tune with Dane Bowers and the True Steppers, man. Um, but yeah, no, you look at it like that. You just think to yourself, you know, these days, you know, like famous people like that are big in the industry, and they see like ladies coming up to them. Oh, can I go in the VIP room? Can I hang with you? Oh, can I get in the paper with you? Can I use you, man? Like you're using a famous person for their talent, their creativity in the world. Being an artist, that's not right, man. That is not right to use someone for their work and their material as an artist. You're taking the piss and you're taking liberties. It's not acceptable. You know, I like women that are real, that treat me as a friend. You know, can we go out to dinner? Did you fancy going to the cinema? Do you fancy going out for a drink? Do you want to meet up for a coffee? That you mean that's more real. But when you see like ladies out there and they use you and think, oh, can I have a photo shoot with you? Can I get in this paper with you, that magazine promotion? Um, and also ladies out there that I've also got famous friends, and they sit there and they just want to know them and they like suck up to them. Oh yeah, you're big in the business. Oh yeah, you're big in the business. And you know what? I look at people like that. They are groupies. A groupie. Groupies, man. Groupies. And when I used to tour a lot, women that would come sniff around the VIP room, women that would turn up and try and gate crash into tours. You're groupies, man. You are groupies. And you know what? That's disrespectful to artists and people out there that work hard in the industry. Being a groupie is disrespectful, and it's not respecting an artist. And being a groupie and using someone for their famous or successful establishment, that is wrong. It's not acceptable. And my point is to people out there that are fame hungry and they want to use people for their success or establishments is if you're so hyped about someone being famous and successful and what they're doing, you know, you need to look at your life and you need to start looking at your parents, because one day, you know, one day your mum and dad are not going to be around. The world evolves and your parents are not around forever and a day. So what's going to happen one day, like when your mum and dad's not there? Are you going to sit there and say, oh man, I like this person, he's famous, man, let me roll with this person, man? I think it'll open your eyes. And I think at the end of the day, if you're fame hungry and you use people for their success or establishment and you're fame hungry, You need to wake up, because one day, your mum and dad are not going to be there. And your mum and dad are the people that brought you into the world. They raised you and they showed you love. So at the end of the day, rather than chasing after someone for being famous, look at home and look at your mum and dad and make sure they're well. Bless them and show them love, and stop chasing after famous people and using famous people for their work and their establishments, man, because famous people work hard. Famous people out there, they don't look at it as, yeah, I'm famous. They do it as an artist. They're sending out a message through their work, trying to educate people about the world and showing love and peace to the world. But being a groupie and using people for being famous is wrong, and it's disgusting. It's not acceptable. And number two, people that are groupies and they're fame hungry, man, you need to look at home. You need to look at your mum and dad, people that raised you and people that showed you love. You need to look after them and give back to them and bless them. Start, fame hungry people, look at home, look at your mum and dad and start blessing them, man, and stop using famous people and jumping on the bandwagon, because it's not right and it's not acceptable. God bless, man, to real people in the world. And famous people like it if someone says, how are you today, DJ Talent? Are you having a nice day? Oh, nice to meet you. I'm a big fan of yours. People like that. People that jump on the bandwagon, use famous people in the for the wrong reason and wrong motives, man. It's not acceptable. Famous people look at a man, look at this idiot, man, this stupid person. They are bugging me. They're taking advantage and they're taking liberties. God bless, man. Keep it real. I respect famous people for doing good work in the world and sending out a good message. And also people out there that are fame hungry, chase after famous people, look at the bigger picture and look at your mum and dad and show your mum and dad love. If your mum and dad brought you up in the world, or people have brought you up and showed you love, you have to show them love back. Stop chasing after people for their success or what they're doing or being successful. It's not right and it's not acceptable. Show love to the people that brought you into the world and the people that raised you. That's an important thing. DJ Talent, God bless, man. Keep it real. Be blessed. God bless. World peace.